Your clothes freshness that lasts all day long. There it is again. It's like music to your ears, or more like music to your nose. That freshness is irresistible. Let's get a Downy Unstoppables bottle shake. And now a sniff solo. Nice. With Downy Unstoppables, you just toss, wash, wow, for all-day freshness.
If it's game day at the bank, then it's game day at the corner of Mint and Moorhead inside the WFNZ Doghouse, powered by Jack Daniels. The doors open up 3 hours before kickoff on football game days, and we'll stay open for 2 hours after the final whistle.
So stop by and get ready for the game with your favorites from Jack Daniels and Pepsi.
And while you're getting your groove on, check out the brand new Tito's deck on the back of the property. Game days are better than ever at the WFNZ Doghouse, powered by Jack Daniels.
Only from Sports Radio 92.7 WFNZ, the official home of the Charlotte Sports Fan.
When you think boots, you think Ariat. You think comfort from day one and durability to day 1,000. You think steel toes on the job, square toes on the dance floor, with style that owns a Saturday night and still looks sharp enough for Sunday dinner. And through every mile and every moment, you're thinking Ariat boots. Boots that show up, stand out, turn bad ideas into better stories, and still punch the clock come Monday morning. Now, it's time to stop thinking and start shopping. Find your Ariat boots at Ariat.com or a retailer near you.
Gain Super Flings are here to take your laundry to the next level.
Talking about Gain Super Flings. Super-sized laundry packs. These things are huge. Super fresh, super clean. Gain Super Flings.
Gain Super Flings laundry packs have 4 times the Oxy cleaning power and 3 times the Febreze freshness versus Gain Original Liquid.
Super fresh, super clean. Gain Super Flings.
Gain Super Flings for next level laundry.
The Country Music Awards are Wednesday, and this year, don't just watch the awards, trade the awards on Kalshi. Think Morgan Wallen's taking home Entertainer of the Year? You could turn $100 into $400. Think Chris Stapleton or Luke Combs will win that same $100? Could win $1,000. Trade every CMA award, entertainer, album, song, and more on Kalshi.com, the world's largest prediction market. Legal in all 50 states. Use code CMA to get $20 free when you trade $100. Kalshi. Don't just watch the show, trade on it.
If it's happening in Charlotte sports, it's happening on Sports Radio 92.7 WFNZ.
That if they stop the run, Bryce can't win the game by throwing the ball.
I wonder how much Canales is handcuffing himself because he doesn't believe in Bryce.
Things don't go your way. You find out how to win.
Can't go into the next year with this quarterback room at all.
If you're talking about it, we are talking about it. Only on Sports Radio 92.7 WFNZ, the official home of the Charlotte Sports Fan.
At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized, so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 350-plus programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Coming up Friday on the Mac and Bone Show, it's a Panther Friday. Are we Panthering up against the Falcons? We got college football to talk about and why I'm the worst throw a pie in someone's face person ever. Sports Radio 92.7 WFNZ.
And just like that, folks, we return here on the Weston Walker Show from the Chandler Volta Studios. We got a chance for you to win a 4-pack of tickets. The Hornets versus Oklahoma City Thunder, Saturday, November 15th at Spectrum Center. Text the word con, like con nipple, to win. Now, we normally help you out with the spelling, but we're not going to do it this time. You got to do a little bit of work. If you can go online, if you don't know how to spell his name, and go find it, but we're not going to help you this time.
It's con, but how hilarious would it be if we asked them to spell knipple?
Right. Oh, yeah, that'd be good, too.
So what happens, just to give you guys a peek behind the curtain, what happens is when you send us the trigger word, it goes to a bank, and we actually don't see your text messages on the feed that we usually get the text messages. So we don't see those entries. Those go to a separate bucket, and then that's where the producers, Flounder in this case, gets to choose from. I would imagine we'd get a lot of nipple text on our FanDuel text line.
No question about
it. Autocorrect would be working heavy duty. And if we ask for the last name.
Yep. All right. So, again, 4-pack of tickets, Hornets versus OKC, Saturday, November 15th at Spectrum Center Text Con to win. All right. Getting back to balling or falling, we've got NC State going to Miami to take on the number 15 Hurricanes. Miami's a 16.5-point favorite. The last 6 matchups between these teams have been decided by an average margin of 7.4 points, with 3 of those by 3 points or fewer. And Miami owns a plus 14.9 scoring average this season with 5 victories by 14 points or more. I think Miami right now, they are certainly going to be on a mission, even though we know what the mission was from the beginning that they have faltered at so far. But I think they handle their business in this one. NC State will be falling.
They randomize it all the time. I want to do it, but I can't. See, I don't trust either one of these teams to be consistent.
Yeah.
So who do I trust the most out of these 2 squads? It's going to be Miami, which means, yes, Wolfpack. They're fallen, which Flounder already gave you the soundbite. I think that there's potential here, but ultimately, give me the Canes here to get the dub.
Yeah, I mean, what do you expect from me? You think I'm picking NC State? That is not happening. No, I mean, in all seriousness, I think this will be an incredibly close game. I would be stunned. I cannot believe the line on that is 16.5. That is crazy to me. This is a team that just upset Georgia Tech. So I think they'll give some fight. But I think Miami does just enough to be able to win this game, but it'll still be one of those wins that'll have you saying, Miami, are you really okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, Duke, believe it or not, a 4.5-point favorite over number 19 Virginia in this one as they get the Who's at home. Darian Mensah, one of the nation's top passing attacks, Duke houses. They rank first in the ACC and 4th nationally in passing offense and 20th in total offense. Going up against a Virginia defense that has been holding it down for them because Chandler Morris, we don't know. He could play, he could not. And even though they lost to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, they did limit them to just 203 total yards, including just 64 yards through the air, which isn't saying much because Wake Forest quarterbacks, we know how sporadic they can be. This is a tough one to pick, especially with Duke being favored in this one, but I'm still going to take Virginia on the road coming off of an upset loss. Duke will be falling.
So I'm going to trust Duke in this spot, and there's no reason I should. I just think that Virginia is free falling with how impressed or not impressed I've been with even some of their victories that they've had here recently. I think you're going to mess around with the wrong one in Mensa. Like you can't not put points on the board. You can't, have some of these turnovers that Virginia might be susceptible to every once in a while yourself. It can't be a lackluster defense. Duke is still real talented offensively, and I do think they're going to be able to put points on the board. Do I trust Virginia to keep up, even with a terrible defense that Duke has? No doubt about it. Yeah. I think Duke, I might even pick them to cover.
Yeah,
I'm getting a little froggy with
this
them.
Line is telling me that Chandler Morris probably ain't going to play. That's what I would say.
All the more reason for me to have Duke balling in this one. Blue Devils, they get the dub.
Yeah, I mean, Chandler Morris, even if he does play, how healthy is he going to be? I don't know about that. This Virginia team feels a lot like Carolina from a few years ago when they lost to Georgia Tech and that derailed their entire season. Feels like this is a very similar type of team. Now, Wake Forest, much better than that Georgia Tech team that beat Carolina, but it felt like that was the loss that all of a sudden gets them thinking, oh, here we go. Now we're going to be coming back to reality, and especially without your quarterback, I'm going to do it, man. I'm going to trust Duke, too. I think they're going to find a way to get this done.
All right. Yeah, mine is a little contingent on Chandler Morris playing, but I'm going to operate on the premise that he is. All right. The showdown. North Carolina at Wake Forest. Wake Forest is 6.5-point favorite, and this one could be a rock'em sock'em. The score could end up being 7-3 in this one. When you talk about these two teams getting together, UNC's defense ranks second in the ACC, 11th nationally with 3 sacks per game. Wake Forest's defense as well, holding opponents to just under 20.3 points per game, second best mark in the ACC. This is a tough one because this is going just how I thought it was going to. I thought North Carolina was going to start getting it together once they got ready to play the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. This will be a very good atmosphere, I believe, on Saturday. CW gang, your boy will be on the sidelines yet again. I think that my Wake Forest Demon Deacons, though, find a way to get it done. They will be balling. North Carolina will be balling.
So you can run on Wake Forest a little bit. They're not great against the run, but I think they're going to be good enough. And at some point, you're going to have to trust Gio Lopez to make plays against that defense, and I don't think that's going to happen. Now, you could just be looking at some kind of 16-10 game. I mean, I think that's on the table, a real low-scoring affair, because it's not like I trust Wake Forest offense all that much.
Honest got to get those legs warmed up, baby.
No. Is this going to be ugly?
I think it is.
Yeah. Oh, God. Give me Wake to ball.
All right.
Yeah, this game's going to be about as ugly as me. So, you know,
beautiful looking thing then.
Right.
Oh, thank you.
Look at
This will be a tough game. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be one in the trenches. I think Carolina's defense playing well, Wake's defense playing very well. If the final score of this game, if the team that wins this game scores 30 points, I would be absolutely stunned. I'd be floored. That would make no sense based off of what we've seen recently. So it's a game that I think will be played in the teens. Man, Gio, the thing about Gio, man, is he has not looked good in these first halves, but he has stepped up in these second halves. Carolina's run game, not looking great, but hopefully they'll be able to run the ball a little bit better. I trust this defense. You know what? I'm going to trust in my guy, Milcard Bougiday, to go off.
That is
Carolina balling in this one.
Yeah, he worries me. The over-under in this game is 38.5. So Vegas looks like they are expecting a low-scoring game as well. All right, so that was Ballin' or Fallin' for this week. It should be a fun one now. It is time for Panthers Falcons 2 Top 10. Walker started it off last week, if I'm not mistaken.
I think